The media romanticizes the challenges that would make America great and covers up anecdotes with facts. That's the fact is that we made progress in civil rights. There's no doubt about that. We now have the accommodations, we now have the right to vote. But just as a strong current, there's a strong undercurrent. And so the dust settles with blacks and browns, is high infant mortality, shorter life expectancies. And in between, there's less access to health care, and education, and jobs, and housing, and life options. And so we must tell that story. I'm concerned that the media has the capacity to play a big role in making America better. And that's why this idea of media concentration is a bad proposition. We must fight to open up airways for all the people. People with the same information arrive at about the same conclusions. But when GE owns NBC, the interest in making war materials, and NBC is just a small part of its bottom line, the big part of its propaganda. I say NBC, the small part of its bottom line, but the big part of its propaganda. When Time Warner owns CNN, a small part of its bottom line, big part of its propaganda. And Disney owns ABC and Viacom owns CBS, and it's on a politic that endorses Bush for it might affect his tax structure. When the bottom line is interest in the war budget, and tax cuts and bonuses and globalization, that legacy of ownership leaves us weaker. And so why can't we fight for tax certificates again to expand the base of leadership and ownership of local media and ethnic-owned media? We're going to fight to revive it again. Television, radio began, as I said, in the 20s, and only white males could get the TV radios, and then 48 TVs. Only white males could get them by lottery. In 72, it came up with a thing called cable. And blacks could get them, but couldn't get the capital to build them out. Tax certificate came in, so we began, whites could get a tax deference if they sold to a black or to a brown. More local ownership, more ethnic ownership. When the gateway forces came in, the first act was to kill tax certificate. The first act to kill more local, more ethnic ownership. And that should be, and that's those first 100 hours to regain more access to media, more local control. The first 100 hours must include a more the key to Democrats winning is more access to media. The first act should be more access to ownership of local media. I'm often asked to be on television to describe Michael Richards of the Duke lacrosse, a racial controversy in Durham, North Carolina. But I'm not asked my opinion on the Iraqi Commission report. Most of the people on the commission have never been to Iraq. I met Saddam Hussein, brought Americans out of Iraq, and Syria, and Cuba, and Yugoslavia. And so why pigeonhole me just to respond to a broke-down comedian and not talk about war and peace?